This update might be it, ladies and gentlemen, the answer that I've been looking for to my prayers. Okay, let me give you some context. So, remember the last video how I promised like, hey, I was going to continue grinding a little bit off camera? Well, in typical SMG fashion, that was 2 weeks ago, and yeah, despite my best efforts, I have not been able to catch up properly. And yeah, I may or may not have crashed out a little bit on YouTube because I was just being sick and tired of pouring all of my time and energy into this game and just never getting like purely caught up. But maybe this update might solve it. Even temporarily, I will still take it for now. Alright, so first things first, why do I say that this update is so cool? Well, all of these quests over here and exchange systems, apparently, they're supposed to be like 100xing our energy and 100xing our damage and like some other stuff. For example, if we quickly head on over to, I believe the Leaf Village, yeah, because there is the Kage quest over here, which apparently is supposed to be giving us some OP multipliers. So let's see, Leaf Kage quests over here, and yeah, apparently I've already claimed the first one, and as you guys can see, they are awesome. 100% energy, 100% damage, 150%, and then the last two increase it by 500% energy and damage. That is ridiculous. But hey, don't worry, even the other gachas are even more insane. Power of exchange over here. This is going to be increasing our damage and it's going to be using exchange coins. And the best one, the Supreme, gives us 10 times damage. And I believe there's even another one as well that's going to be increasing damage and as well 2 energy ones. The Power of Friendship in World 20, I think it is, and the Power of Exchange, which is going to be in, oh no, sorry, the Sand Kage quest in World 30. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be helping us out, and hopefully we're going to be able to max out in this video. So let's get started on, I guess, speedrunning these first few quests. So it seems like we have just finished our very first quest. Yes, we did. Now, I don't believe that this, although this is a 2 times energy in percentage, I guess, I don't think it's going to be a 2 times boost. Let's see. So 516 OCTG is going to become 527. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, by the way, do keep in mind, I don't have my energy set up on right now. I'm pretty sure that it is damage, including my levels. Yeah, right now everything's in damage. But don't worry, once we are done with all of these quests and stuff, we will do a proper energy test. But for the time being, let's go ahead and let's just quickly wrap up all of the quests because I'm pretty sure you guys don't really want to see every single quest completion. Yeah, there's 9 more of them. You kind of get the gist. They increase energy, they increase damage. Don't worry, I'm not going to equip anything off camera. What you're going to be seeing from, I guess, the next cut is going to be what my energy gain is looking like with whatever I have on right now. But of course, this time we will have all of the boosts that these quests are going to be giving us. So yeah, give me, I guess, an hour and I will see you guys once we are done with all the Hokage quests. And okay, everybody, after much longer than, you know, an hour later, we are now done with all of the Hokage quests. There we go, that is all of the percentages acquired, pushing up my energy gain from like 516 to 659 OCTG, which is around like a 20% boost. Yeah, just like I mentioned before, as an endgame player, it is not going to be making that much of a difference since my base percentage right now is already very high, like literally. This used to be like 4.7k or something along those lines, and now it's 5.7k. So in total, we only got 1k percentage over 4k. You guys can do the maths, you can calculate the difference, but the next thing that we're going to be grinding is going to be making a difference. Remember the other gachas that I showcased to you guys before? The ones found in... which worlds were they again? Yeah, worlds 13, 20, 23, and 30. Those are going to be much more significant in boost. So over here, this one is going to be increasing damage, and this is going to be an additive over everything else. Meaning that let's say I do 100 damage right now, if I were to get this, it is going to become 400. And then obviously if I get the 10x, it's going to be 100 times 10, being 1000. Best part about this as well is that it costs us tokens, which are actually really easy to grind. Enough yapping though, let's start the auto rolling and let's see what Lady Luck is going to have for me. So starting off, we are getting, you know, the epics, the legendaries, the rares, you know, all of the easy ones. However, the best one is 0.01%, so you know, it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world. I'm pretty sure that's like 1 in 10,000, I think. No worries though, if every single roll is 100 tokens and I have 2.52 million of the normal tokens right now, I'm pretty confident that we should have more than enough in order to, at bare minimum, get this Supreme over here. In fact, there we go. That is the power of exchange now acquired. Now, in terms of the other ones, they are basically the same. I mean, the one that is found in World 13, I believe it is. No, wait, no, it's in another one. Yeah, Worlds 20 and 23, those are basically the same thing. Like, this one is going to be World 2 tokens, and the one in 23 is also going to be World 2 tokens. But yeah, some of them are going to be increasing damage as well, and the other one is going to be increasing energy all the way up to 6x more. And then the last thing that we can get is going to be in the Sand Village, but obviously we don't have it unlocked. Let's just go ahead, let's quickly cut to, I guess, when either A, I get both of the Supremes, or B, I get bored. Most likely it's going to be the second one, because I'm pretty sure I have like 2,600 hours on this game, and yeah, 2,700, and I'm still not bored of Anime Eternal. I wonder when on earth I'm going to be reaching my limits. Alright, so after a long time of grinding later, I believe we have everything now maxed out. So we have this, the Supreme Power of Friendship, giving us 6 times energy. We also have the Exchange of Power maxed out, you know, giving us another 10 times damage. Meaning that now we should be strong enough, hopefully, in order to go to the next world. So as you guys can see, we are getting now 4.61 NOTG energy, which is really good. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a brand new world because, you know, the next update did release, you know, kind of earlier than expected. But it's fine. I'm gonna hope that with all the stuff that I have right now, we should be able to catch up quickly. So let's complete all of the quests first in this world. So then, you know, that way we'll be able to, you know, unlock the next one. So if I'm not mistaken, once we go ahead and take out this boss over here 5 times, we should have this quest done. Now, I do want to point out, by the way, I did have to go ahead, you know, do a few rank ups. For example, we managed to get rank 145. And as well, I did some other small stuff like getting the maxed out 0 over here and Gaia's Absolute Obedience max level. And probably there are a few more like small upgrades I could get here and there. But for the time being, I just want to jump into the next world, okay? So let's go ahead, let's complete this final quest, and let's teleport on through. Let's immediately start off by, I guess, unlocking the gachas. So where on earth are they? I know one of the gachas in this world has like a new rarity called like a Immortal or something. So this is the Kekkei Genkai over here. Does it have the new rarity? No, this is just going to be for damage. We'll get the tokens for them in a second. Then over here we have Shinobi Clan, which is going to be increasing our energy. And then the last one is going to be the Eyes version 2, which is going to be found over here. Okay, Power Eyes number 2. This is going to be like the upgraded version, guaranteed, of our previous Supreme. And then here it is, Exotic. Sorry, I thought it was Immortal. It's actually called Exotic. And look at those multipliers. That's like over twice as strong. Not only that, by the way, we also get roll amount and enchantment amount. Wait, does that mean is this like a gacha luck? Yo, if that is the case, that is crazy. I mean, the roll amount is fine, you know, it's nothing too crazy. But if this is like gacha luck, again, I'm struggling to say it for some reason. Maybe it's because we've never said it before. Gacha luck. If that is the case, I love that so much. Let's not waste any time then. Let's get 1,000 of these tokens, 1,000 of these tokens, and once again, another 1,000 of these tokens. And then if we just go ahead and start rolling, what are we going to get? Can we get that exotic rarity within 1,000 tokens? I mean, I wouldn't complain at all, but let's be honest, it's unlikely to happen. Yep, unfortunately, we were nowhere close to getting the exotic, but hey, I mean, we got this over here, which is, I guess in energy terms, 2 times better. Not that much better in terms of damage, though. Yeah, my damage used to be 5 times, now it's 8 times, but for the time being, I will take that energy boost. Now, of course, we can increase everything by a much higher because, you know, we still have 2 more gachas, meaning 2 more chances to get a Supreme within 1,000 tokens, or at least maybe mythical or phantom. I mean, anything along those lines would still be very helpful. In fact, there we go. That is another mythical acquired, meaning that the last gacha that we can go ahead and roll is going to be the Shinobi clans, which are going to be energy multipliers. And there we go. Once again, we are ending off with a mythical, which again, not too bad, not too good. But with all of that now acquired, I'm pretty sure if I were to put on, for example, my energy set, even if I don't have my levels into energy, it is still going to be going up visually. Yeah, we're going up by like 0.1 every like 5 seconds. And then obviously when we put all the stuff of the levels into energy, then that is going to be insane. But yeah, are we able to damage any of the enemies in this world? Like anything at all? Well, the B ranks, I can't do anything, which is a little bit unfortunate. Actually, wait, no, I take that back completely. We are seeing some visual changes. You know, we went from 402 to 399. So if we were to maybe 100 XR and total energy, we will definitely be able to take these guys out. Then over here is the SS rank enemy, which OSXGNTL. Yeah, whatever this number is, we are not going to be able to take him out anytime soon. But thankfully over here, we do have more quests to help us out. We have the Sandkage quests, which are going to be giving us, you know, again, 500% energy, 500% damage. All in all, some really helpful stuff. Now, in the background, we will go ahead and start grinding this. But for the time being, I don't think there is anything else I can do at the moment, since a lot of the stuff that we can do next is going to be requiring a lot of grinding. I guess let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's nothing else I can really do apart from maybe some hatching, but yeah. We need to do lots of AFK. I'll probably catch you guys hopefully really soon. I don't want to make this video like another month-long grind. Please, Joseph, let my suffering end. Alrighty, everybody, we are back once again. Now, this time, let's just say, in typical SMG fashion, I went maybe a little bit overboard. Like, just to quickly explain, I'm pretty sure I am strong enough to actually complete this world. You know, if I put on, for example, my whole damage set and maybe put on, you know, a few damage potions and whatnot, I might be able to take out these Garas, potentially. Oh wait, then again, maybe I might need to put on a little bit of like energy grinding, because I'm pretty sure my energy per click should be really good. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I have completed basically all of the Kage quests except the last one, because, you know, if I can't even beat the Phantom one, then how on earth could I beat the Sasuru? Maybe this over here is going to help. Power Eyes 2. And now I did go ahead and get, you know, the Supreme version, which is, you know, really awesome. But as well, in the meantime, I've also saved up what should be enough tokens in order to guarantee the exotic pity. Yes, that is right, we are actually 100 million% getting the Eye of 6 parts, whether it's going to be in 1,000 tokens or it's going to be when I use all of these tokens. Honestly, I can't wait to get this. Let's start the auto roll, and I guess feel free to put your guesses down in the comments or in your mind or something. How many tokens do you think it's gonna cost? Is it gonna be costing all of it, half of it, quarter of it, or maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, we would have, you know, gotten it. Not gonna lie, that would have been really cool if I got, you know, the countdown on camera, but it's fine. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, this is pretty good. I was actually kind of expecting that I might end up using all of my tokens, but around 100k I think was used, or maybe like 70k, something along those lines. But yeah, this is our very first exotic in the game, even though technically it's the only one acquired. I guess all that's left to do now is to max out the other two gachas, do a little bit of energy grinding, and I believe the last other thing that we can do at this very moment is going to be the science upgrade, since yeah, I do have a little bit of work that needs to be done here. Let's go ahead and do just that. So, this is going to be it. This is going to be the last part of this video, because honestly, I just don't feel like grinding anymore. Sorry if I sound out of energy, but truly, that's what I am. I've gotten the Supremes, you know, that I promised that I would get, for example, the Kekkei Genkai, the Shinobi clan, and I've also completed the last quest of this world, meaning that we now have the last one unlocked. Now, honestly, I'm not even going to bother grinding in this world, and I'm gonna be honest again, this is the last video on Anime Eternal, at least probably for a very long time. To sum up why I'm making this decision, by the way, At this point, I've just realized that there are a lot of issues on this game that I really don't like. And a lot of these issues have caused videos on this game, you know, proper, true grinding ones, to take months and months of grinding and editing and recording, and it's just so time consuming. Like literally, I'm getting so burnt out. Even this video over here, you know, the one where people were saying, oh, the update that came out, you know, I believe it was, yeah, this update over here. People were saying how this was making grinding so easy. Yet for some reason, getting through these two worlds took like almost a week. I'm sorry guys, as much as I do like, you know, hard grinding games and especially anime simulators, this game has truly pushed my limits, and I might even make another video going over all of the issues that I have, because honestly, some of them are just so annoying. And like when I made a few YouTube posts on my channel, some other YouTubers DM'd me and stuff, and like a lot of them, when they have the same issue as me, because you know, it's not I'm not the only one, all the advice that they have to give is to ask Joseph for help, which basically says one thing and one thing only. You either got to pay to win like crazy, get mega carried by someone who is pay to win, or ask for an admin, I guess, to like / give you stuff. I'm sorry lads, I just want to play a game and like grind on it. I don't want, you know, people to give me commands and, you know, / give, I guess. It just ruins the whole point of what my videos are meant to be, right? You know, they're meant to be like grinding, noob to pro style kind of vids. And of course, I'm sure you guys see the problem with, you know, using admin commands or, you know, just getting mega carried. Like, what's the point? Also, by the way, just to prove my point even more, right now, I have basically 99.9% of things maxed out in this game. Like, I only have the bare minimum left. And look at this, E ranks, I am doing 0 damage. Apologies if I sound like I'm crashing out, but genuinely, I am done. I am leaving. Thanks Anime Eternal for the thousands and thousands of hours of, I guess, fun, because I'm not gonna say that I didn't have fun. I really enjoyed grinding this game, but I'm just burnt out. I've reached the part where I just can't anymore, okay? I'm falling so far behind on other games just to keep up with this game, and even when I put all of my time and effort into Anime Eternal, I'm not catching up. Maybe I'll come back in the near future if they solve some things, but yeah, apart from that though, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys on another game in the very near future. Hopefully I'll be able to finish those videos now.